I mean, positive and negative. I just try to focus on the light and positive side of things, and it was so much like comments on everything, not just that, the insecurity, like just me like being a stripper and maybe not. Sometimes I like regret saying that I was a stripper.
And that's the problem right there. Why would you regret saying that you were a stripper? That's your lifestyle. So call it what it is, whoever you're going to date, but you should be transparent on these dating shows. Listen, for those of you who don't know, I am currently working on an in-person dating show right now. And I'm going to hold any one of my guests accountable for what they say and what they do. So yeah, be honest. Don't deflect. If you're a stripper because it will come out.
Because it's just like, I know what comes with it. So people just think like, oh, you're a stripper part-time, so how are you looking for love? How are you like even a woman of God? Like, it's just like
I
all these
agree.
things. Like, no, I'm still a woman of God, and like I still want love and things like that. But it's just like overwhelming, like all the messages. Oh,
So I have a question.
What's your question? What's your question?
I don't know what to say right now.
Do you feel like your job is keeping you single? Like, do you get in your head about it? Like, is that something that prevents you from putting yourself out there? Do you feel like?
No, like I'm every day I'm working in the music industry. I'm in the studio. I'm around celebrities every day. Like, I'm really working in the entertainment industry. So what I mean by entertainment industry is music, modeling, and acting.
Okay.
And being
But you said you was a stripper. So that's not the only entertainment that you're doing. You're entertaining men as well. Let's keep it real. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if this woman straight up is a you know, in the music business. I've never heard of her. I've never heard of her music. Maybe, but there's a lot of people I haven't heard of. So I will not speak on that. What I'm going to speak on is what she said. And she said she was a stripper. So you can't take it back.
a boss that I am and like a woman of God. The stripping that's just a 9 to 5 side hustle to me once in a while, once in a blue moon. That's not my life.
Okay.
So it's just
I mean,
I don't
I respect
know.
your transparency on that because you didn't have to say that.
Exactly.
So when you
That's
come
why
in
I'm
looking for
like-
love, you're putting that transparency out there, you're putting that
Sit
truth
on
out there and
fluid
hoping a
and
man
blue.
accept that. So I respect that.
It's like I want to be honest and genuine and open about all areas of my life. But that's not my life. Like when I'm going to events and I'm networking with people, I don't say, "Oh, I'm a stripper." When I grow up, I want to be a stripper. No.
But you're grown up and you're a stripper. You see the mind games, right? That as my guy just put up, womenese, right? You're a stripper. It's okay. You should be comfortable with whatever you choose to do. If you are not comfortable, you should not be doing it. It's that simple. I don't want to go to jail. So I'm not going to claim being a bank robber. That's not what I do. That's not what I do. But if I did, I'll claim it. Why do people like live a lifestyle, be ashamed of it, or try their hardest to get you to say, okay, no judgment. You could do whatever you want to do, and I'll take you as you are. That's not the real world. The real world does not have to accept whatever you spit at it. I'm sorry, but this liberal movement, being heavy in the liberal movement, has taught people to say, you know what? You can be whatever you want to be. You can say whatever you want to say. No one can judge you. But unfortunately, that's not the real world. Teach your children that what you do has consequences. That's just life. It is what it is.
You
Like-
said that's a 9 to 5 side hustle.
Yes, like that's
8
just
hours.
a job to me. Like I haven't been in the club for like 2 months now. Like that's once in a while here and there. But every day, my life is music, creating. Like, I go to church every Sunday, you know? But that's probably hard to believe just because I said that. But the first thing that I said, if you watch the show, the first thing I said is, I'm a recording artist. That's my life every single day. Like, I just dropped a song with Casey Veggies. Like,
I don't think it's hard to believe that you go to church and you're a dancer. I think as a woman, you got to do what you got to do.
So that's another thing. So you can go wherever you want and be a dancer. That's fine. But let's not act like the Lord and in our heavens says, women, it's okay to be promiscuous and show your body. Why do people like to take the Bible, dictate parts of it? Now, the one part, now, correct me if I'm wrong. Those of you who are Bible fluent, please get active in the comments. Does it say something in the Bible or anywhere in the Bible where thou shalt not judge me? Now, if it does, does it also talk about women and being promiscuous or a certain way that women should carry themselves? Right. Just Justified just said it right here. She says, nah, my body is a temple. So if your body is a temple, that means it's sacred. Not everyone should have access to it. Not everyone should see your insides at any given point because your body is a temple. This is what I'm saying. We got another $25 super chat from my guy Lee on E1. He says strippers don't like men. They've seen and heard far too much from men of all walks of life to the point that now she's far more calculated. He says her mindset is, I'm going to get you before you get me. It is what it is. And I agree with that. This is why men don't take women like that serious for a number of reasons, right? Of course, no man wants to know that every man seen their woman's body. But the other part to that is no man cares to know the type of men that you choose to be around. Now I have to compare and contrast, and then all you going to turn around and call me as insecure if I don't like what you're doing. Not everyone is insecure because they disagree with your lifestyle. They just choose to stay away from it. But then this is the thing, when you're lonely and you're sad and you're wondering why no one is choosing you, no one wants you, you choose in that instance to say, well, all men ain't shit. Because we just refuse to take your lifestyle. So we're intimidated by you. How many times you heard that? I'll tell you. How much times you heard that? We're not intimidated. We just don't like it and we choose not to deal with it. It's two different things.
Do to still provide. And who is anybody to judge you for building an income? The fact that that doesn't define who you are. But
it's just like, I get it. Like, I get it because I'm being realistic with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like the lineup of men, you know, that were truck drivers and this and that. I'm just being realistic and genuine because I was that hypocrite. I wasn't a stripper my whole life. Like, I started very late in my life, probably like 27 years old, 28 years old.
But the work
You know?
that you do does kind of define who you are, just like if you found out.
No, it don't. It
me
don't.
finish,
But I will
please.
say, like,
Let me-
it gave
let
me
me-
the confidence.
let me
You
finish.
definitely have to be confident to just be in the music industry, to perform, to do all these things. You got to have some level of confidence.
I get it, but we're talking
You know?
about your
People just focused on that, and I really wish they didn't focus on that because it's just like, I'm more than a pretty face. I'm more than just some stripper. That's just some job to me.
It's
What's
kind of
good,
hard
D?
to not to
That's
focus on
not-
that, because if I'm a man and I'm looking for love,
I'm with that.
I wouldn't
Then
want
take
a
me out
woman.
of it. Like that, hey, that would be great. If I could
Well,
have a man that's a
wanna
provider.
interject.
First of all, I agree with this comment right here. She is not confident at all. You're doing what you're doing, but you could barely even articulate what you're doing. Then let's talk about this. I'm supposed to, if I don't like what you're doing, I'm just not going to deal with you. Why would I take you out of it? There's some simps out there that will try to take her out of it. But think about it. Anytime you see that, right? I forgot what was that basketball player who had a wife that was like, she was into porn. And then he got her out of the porn lifestyle. But then when time passed, he became broke. He was struggling. And then she ended up going right back to what she knew could make her money. What was that guy's name again? I forgot. Please let me know in the comment section. But that's usually what happens. If I have a trade, if I have a skill, right? And let's just say I hit the lottery and I hit $1 million. Cool. Now I'm buying Lamborghinis. I'm doing all stupid stuff with my money instead of investing. So I go broke. What's the first thing I'm going to go back and do? The moment I run out of money, I'm going to go do what I know best on how to make money again. This is why it's a risky game when fellas try to change people's lives. You try to take someone out of a certain lifestyle, but all they know is what they did before you. So yeah, they're comfortable because you got money now. But what happens when you go broke and the money's not coming in anymore? The lifestyle changes. I got to revert back to making money. What's the fastest way for a woman to make money? We all know the answer to that. I don't even got to say it. So, fellas, think about that when a woman tells you take her out of that lifestyle. It's usually going to backfire on you at some point.
Really quick, because
Take me out of that.
yeah. So as far as that stripping thing, a little traumatized, but no, I would say being
And I'm
honest about it.
traumatized as well,
Trust
just
me,
being
we
a
going
black
through the same
woman
thing.
and in the industry, music industry, and what I've been through.
I get it, the entertainment business. Trust me.
So if you're I'm stopping it a lot, but I'm stopping it for a reason, right? YouTube does not like you to play content straight through. You can get demonetized if you play content from front to back without adding your own commentary, if you get what I'm saying. So when you add your own commentary, you make the video an original video. For those of you who don't know. So yeah, that's why you would watch people reacting to content and they'll stop it a lot. But anyways, now, if you're a black woman and you are in the music business and you're traumatized, why not get out of the business? There's so many things you can do. The biggest problem with this young lady is she chose to tattoo her face. So corporate jobs is out the question. Any type of respectful career decision is usually out the question unless it's remote. So she chose to do that. Now you're stuck in a place where the only thing that's accepted is debauchery, foolishness, tattoos on your face, tattoos on your back, tattoos everywhere. The music industry is all about that. You could be a rapper, be tatted up all day long. It's fine. So you're traumatized because of what you put yourself in. Maybe she didn't have no guidance. But my point is I'm not attacking her. I'm attacking her decisions. What I'm attacking it is because I don't want young women to make the same mistake as her. So anyone that's listening to this now or on the replay, and you want to get into the music business, understand what comes with that. Understand that it's not easy. I was very close to the music business growing up. And in those instances, you see it's a cutthroat business. And being a woman, it's even 10 times harder. So those ladies that want to get themselves into that type of field, now you marking up your face, you doing all types of wild stuff to fit in, you end up hurting yourself later on in the future because it doesn't work out for everybody. For those of you who don't know, less than 1% of the people that rap will make it. Less than 1%. So, something to think about.
But what I'm saying is this: the fact that you are honest about it, as long as you have to lead with that. You know what I mean? I know you're saying like, oh, I did it 2 months ago, whatever the case is. But when you talk to someone, they're going to feel like it's right now. You know what I mean? So as long as you're transparent
And
letting-
that's why I popped my balloon, because being realistic, most likely I'm gonna work with a guy that's working in the entertainment industry. So when I say entertainment, I'm not saying male porn star, male stripper, no.
Well, I
Music
was-
industry, sports, they're most likely gonna understand me more.
But you're
because
saying-
it goes hand in hand.
No,
Like,
I get what you're saying with that, but
Cardi
just-
B, like I look up to that.
You look up to Cardi B. You look up to Cardi B and Offset, and that's your aspirations in life. Come on, y'all. Talk to your daughters. Fellas, stay in your daughters' lives. Ladies, provide a healthy, strong man to be there for your daughters, because this is crazy. This is wild. Cardi B, the historian. Y'all remember that from that Grown Women Talking episode, yo. Just something else. Oh, man. Yo, it is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. This
You're
is
saying,
wild.
but that's why you popped your balloon. But it's almost, I won't say like a coward way, but you popped your balloon with the preconceived notion that yours is going to get popped instead of allowing it to see what's going to
No,
happen. It's
either
like you
if they
shoot yourself in the foot
it doesn't
before it
matter
even
if
starts.
the balloon got popped or not. I'm not gonna go on a date because I didn't feel a deep connection with anybody.
How you feel a deep
And-
connection in 30 seconds?
Okay,
Word.
like not even that. The physical attraction wasn't there. You know, I'm just going off like women intuition.
But what
Feel
I'm
me?
saying,
Like,
doesn't it
I
feel like,
just-
isn't it like a shot
I
in the
don't
foot?
see
You're like not
maybe
even trying.
one date. Yeah, sure, you know, but I can't see further than that. And I'm 31 years old,
31.
and just
I didn't even catch that. She is 31. This is not nobody's little spring chicken. This is a grown woman. This is a grown woman. Girl, if you didn't make it in the music business by 31 years old, you need to hang it up. Hang it up. This is not a little girl. This is Big Mama right here, who makes dumb decisions. Who makes dumb decisions and don't want to take accountability for it. Ladies, listen to men. Men tell you exactly what we want and what we need and what will make you a wife. I'm not saying listen to Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm telling you, listen to men that have what you want. Listen to the men that have what you want and could put you in the places that you want to be. Don't just sit here and talk and listen to your homegirls tell you what a man should accept. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I always say, single women keep other women single. And in some cases, some married women keep single women single as well. Because sometimes married people tend not to tell people the truth. Married men do the same crap. Married men be out here lying. They don't want to tell women what it really is, or men what marriage is really about. And they tell you everything to pretty much ruin the decisions you're going to make later on. Find the men, find the women that's willing to be honest with you. Girl, this is not life. Follow the Wife School podcast. She'll put you on the game. Follow her. Don't listen to the woman sitting next to you talking about, girl, only God can judge me. Let's see how far that gets you in life.
just based off experience, you know, dating guys that are outside of the entertainment industry, they try to change me or they try to judge me like
So that's
what
the
you're doing right now.
That's the preconceived notion. No, we're not judging you at all. We're just bringing to light on what men think and what a lot of men
And
saw
that's
you
why
as.
like the
But not all
entertainment
men
industry
think like
is
that.
gonna be more
The majority.
understanding.
But not
and I'm
all.
more
Not
comfortable
all
with
men.
Yeah,
that.
but
like
the
that.
thing is that you guys
Exactly.
don't know how men think because you're
It's
not
not
a man.
even
Y'all
stripping,
simple though, to
like-
be honest. Y'all simple men.
Again, you
and
don't-
there's women that dance in the strip club and they find a whole husband.
How often does that happen? Yes, I keep stopping it. I keep stopping it, and I know it, but I told y'all why. How often does that happen? So you give a slither of hope to people. You give the less than a percent chance that she can find her husband. Instead of being real with her and saying, girl, you fucked up. You fucked up. You messed up your chances to really get the man that you want. Yes, you could get a man. There's men out there that will settle for this. But is it the man that you want? Is it the man that you want that will say, you know what, I don't really have no standards for you? You can do whatever you want to do. Ladies, is that attractive? Is it attractive to find a man that has no standards for you? Or do you want a man that at least could put his foot down and say, you know what, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. That's not good. Or if you're going to do it, I won't accept it. And nothing crazy is going to happen, but I will walk out your life. And I think that's super important to understand that we got a $5 super chat from my guy, Hate the Basement. What is good, my guy? He says, Hate the Basement says, GMT, I talked about this Wednesday. I don't know who's worse. He says her or the woman with 3 kids with, you know what? Both of them. Because I wanted to cover both of them today. They both are horrible. Horrible. But her lack of accountability and the echo chamber that she lives in, that's the problem. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at all the women that's sitting on that panel right now. Out of all the women sitting on the panel, did anyone be honest with her and tell her, girl, that's not a good thing that you're doing? You might have, the crazy thing is, there's women on that panel that don't agree with it. But those are usually the quiet ones. The women that don't agree with a certain lifestyle because they know that that will not get you the desired results that you want out of life, those are usually the quiet women. The women that's like, you know what? I don't like that, but that's not my business. I'm not going to say nothing. Girl code. Or I don't want to get cursed out by the majority of the women here. I want to keep a good, clean face in front of everyone. So of course, I never say that this is the majority of women. It's not. It's just the women that don't agree with stuff like this, they don't speak up enough. They don't talk. They don't say, yo, shorty, you tripping. You tripping. You sound dumb. You sound dumb. We got Skinny Boy in the building. What is good, my guy? As he says, hit the like button. Hit the like button as soon as you enter the door. Helps with that algorithm. Did I say it wrong? Algorithm. All right. Let's keep the show going. Thank you, Skinny Boy.
There's like
Those
artists like
outliers,
Cash Doll in the entertainment
they're
industry.
outliers in
And she
everything.
find her a partner.
There's so
Honey,
many
don't let
women
nobody
in this
define
industry
you or
that
judge you.
they're not even
Do what you
open
gotta
about
do.
it. Are you crazy? Most of these women are married, they're in relationships, they're going to college. You know, I just hate that people assume like, oh, you're a stripper, so you're not smart. I get it because I was that hypocrite. In my younger days, I never smoked, I never drank. I was the hypocrite that was saying, oh, I would never dance. Like, that's degrading to women. Like, but you just can never say never. Like, you just never know how life is going to turn out for you.
I will never sell drugs. I would never do it. And I can say that. I can say that. I will never be a male stripper. I can say that. Why can't you never say never and stick to what you say you're never going to do? Where's the accountability in all of this? Where is the accountability in all of this? Hold yourself to a standard and live by it. You know how many ways there are to make money out here? other than opening your booty hole for a bunch of people you don't know? There is so many other ways. God, start a YouTube channel. Make good content. Talk to the people. People want to hear what you got to say. One sure way you could make some money in this world. But you do not have to go slide down somebody's pole and say, oh, but I know I said I'll never do it. But, you know, there's just so much money in this. What? Sound crazy. I know I said I'll never do it. Your mama and your daddy probably shunned you because of this. This is crazy.
For any situation. So like I get it, but I'm being realistic and I'm letting those guys off easy.
Yeah,
We're not gonna work out.
Dorian, go ahead. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I respect the naked hustle. Let's be honest, most of the people that, women that are, I'm not going to say
That echo chamber.
everybody, but a lot of people that are in church or things are reformed, you know what? As far as how I feel about it, I feel like you might have been projecting a little bit. I think you need to stand on business about what you do and why you do it and why you do it for yourself, first of all. And then you should use it as a testimony for other young girls that are growing into women. You could be a testimony for somebody, but don't let any man make you feel bad about what you do and why you do it, because you know why you do it.
Because it's not my life.
Exactly.
My life is
When I met you, you're
working
very
in
humble.
music.
You're very humble. You're very beautiful, and you're very sweet. I didn't even know you were a dancer. So next
exactly because
time,
I don't go out there, hey, I'm a stripper, nice to meet you. No,
But you should. You should. We have another $20 super chat from my guy, Leon B. Wood. Thank you. Oh, the love is real today. You guys are coming through. Y'all probably heard like, yo, Mingo Glass just broke outside. So we need to support him. I appreciate y'all so much. Leon B. Woods with the $20 super chat. He says, at the Wife School podcast, so tell me, how many quality need to or would want to be on the Balloon Pop show? He said, these are bargain bin folks shifting through other bargain bin folks. Yeah. The options are all the same. So, I want to agree with that. Because here's the thing. I get it, right? A lot of these balloon pop shows, the biggest thing with it is a lot of people are trying to get fame. Not for nothing, YouTube has officially grown bigger than television. This show itself, she can garner 2 million views in less than a week. So these people are low-key becoming celebrities, believe it or not. It might sound crazy coming from me, right? It might sound crazy. But believe it or not, these people are becoming celebrities. When they're putting themselves out there like this, hey, it doesn't necessarily make them bad. And the reason why I say that is, hey, listen, I'm starting to date and show myself. So with that being said, we're going to have some quality people on it. But, yeah, the woman with a tattoo on her face, what I love about it, though, is the men are holding her accountable. You see, back in the days, think about primetime TV back when it was just like, when it was ran by mainstream media and you had what was Oprah Winfrey's show back in the day? Was it just Oprah? When you had The View, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, when you had all of those shows where they just pretty much trash men, they talk mad crap about men. We had no voice. There was no such thing as sitting across a couch and holding a woman accountable for everything she's saying. There was no such thing as that. You had to deal with whatever she said, and any man, y'all remember Ricky Lake, any man that stood up, because the audience was primarily women. So any man that stood up and was like, hold up, we don't believe in that. That man got booed. Sometimes they had to escort the man out the studio. Well, that's not happening now. Both men and women are on equal playing fields on YouTube. And YouTube has officially became most people's main source of entertainment. This is why I love it. This is why I'm over here. We got another $10 super chat. Nobody wants a woman who exposes herself to everybody. She'd be better off just admitting she made a bad life choice. Exactly. Choices have consequences. Prepare to be judged. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, my guy. As I said, I got to get you on the show one time. There was a something that he did with his daughter that I said, yo, it was like, it was showing how important that men are needed. It was on TikTok. And I saved it and I said, I have to review it. So I'm going to review that on this channel one day soon. And I want to do it with you on the show. So we got to get to work, my guy. We got to get to work. Thank you. Let's continue with the show.
I'm a recording artist. Nice to meet you. Like, I really work in this music industry.
They look at it in a negative way. They look at it in a negative way. I look at it in a positive way. Like I said, if you look in the Bible, I don't know exactly which book of the Bible was, but I could have sworn the lady that touched Jesus' cloak. Y'all know what I'm talking about, was a prostitute. I don't know.
Why? Why take bits and pieces of the Bible? Jessica, just justify. Wife school, help me understand this. Why do these type of women, because I know y'all ain't like this at all, but why do these type of women take little bits and pieces of the Bible to justify debauchery? Help me understand that. Oh, I know there was a prostitute in the Bible, so yay. It's okay to be a prostitute, ladies. What is happening? What's happening? What's going on?
I'm not saying you're a prostitute, but what I'm saying is that you can use it as...
And that's like another thing.
Yeah.
There's different levels to this.
Things.
There's strippers, there's prostitutes, there's escorts. No, I'm just a stripper here and there.
Are you ashamed of it?
This is not every day.
Are you ashamed of it?
No, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just, it's not my life. Like, I just see it as, it's just here and there.
So
All right,
my
let's
life
go
is
ahead and move on to our next topic.